Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters out there in YouTube land. What is going on? It's Monday, second day of the week. Out here getting with it, working a little bit, and take a little break. Got to my first hydrant, flushing it. Thought I'd do a little video, and the subject matter is, and Nathan did something on this on the Facebook a while back, and he did it with love, and I'm going to do it with love too. I don't know why it was really on my mind, but you know, there's some people out there who are kind of using names, like little derogatory names about, you know, because they think we're foolish for keeping the Sabbath day, for keeping the Torah, for keeping the commandments, and doing the things that just the Father tells us to do as a part of our salvation, yes, along with our belief in the Messiah. Keeping the commandments of the Most High falls right in line with that, but their little catchphrase for us is they like to call us the Sabbath morons, I think it is, meaning, you know, kind of implying that we're foolish for keeping the Sabbath day. And I'm going to keep this short, but if you go to Proverbs, which is the wisdom writings, Proverbs 3 verse 1 through about 6, you know, I'm going to read that, and let's just see who the Bible says is foolish and who is actually wise. Proverbs 3:1, my son, forget not my Torah, but let your heart guard my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add unto you. Let not mercy and truth forsake you. Bind them about your neck. Write them upon the table of your heart. So shall you find favor and good understanding in the sight of Elohim and man. Trust in Elohim with all your heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear Yahweh, and depart from evil. So right there in the wisdom writings, a wise man keeps the Father's commandments. And in those commandments, commandment number 4 is, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. So just let the word there be the discernment on who's foolish and who's wise. And I say this with love. I'm really not offended, because these things just don't offend me anymore. They don't offend me anymore. But, you know, sometimes a rebuttal is necessary, but it's a rebuttal in love. It really is. Just to kind of use the word, because the people that are calling us Sabbath morons aren't really using the word. Because if they were using the word, they would actually probably realize that it's wise to keep wise to keep the Sabbath day, to keep the Father's holy commandments, to be set apart because he's set apart. So I'll let the people out there be the judge. You know, are we morons for keeping the Sabbath day, or are we wise for keeping the Sabbath day? It's all right there in the scriptures. All you got to do is look it up, check it out, and apply it. Apply it to your everyday life. Apply it to your faith. Apply it to everything. Because Deuteronomy 6 is the beginning of the Shema. And the Shema is, Hear, O Israel. You know, hear my people. Matter of fact, I can read that for you right now, because there's some very special things in there, and then I'll just close this video out, because I don't think anything else needs to be said about it, other than I love everybody. You know, I don't like to tell people that they're stupid or anything like that, and I never would do that, because it's just not humble. You know, we're supposed to be meek, and we're supposed to be humble. You know, when people aren't meek and they aren't humble, that kind of just shows their insubordination to the word. So if you look at Deuteronomy 6, and it starts at Deuteronomy 6:4, but before I read that, note that in Deuteronomy 5 is the second giving of the 10 Commandments, where Moses pretty much reviews the 10 Commandments for Israel. And after he gets done with that, you would get into 6, and he's, now these are the commandments. And then when you get down to 4, Deuteronomy 6:4, Hear, O Israel, for Yahweh is one, and you shall love Yahweh with all your heart, all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you this day shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you wake up. And you shall bind them for a sign in your hand, and they shall be as frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the posts of your house and on your gates. The commandments is a sign. It's a sign. It's frontlets between your eyes, and it's a mark on your hand. It's thoughts and works. So, you be the judge, because I judge no man, because that judgment's not mine. But that was just a little something. Like I said, my feelings aren't hurt about it, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but I just thought, it kind of required just a little rebuttal. Not a big rebuttal. Just let the word speak for itself, and that's enough. But I love y'all out there. As a matter of fact, I even love the ones that calls me a Sabbath moron, because if we can't forgive people of their trespasses against us, then the Father is not going to forgive us when we trespass against Him. So we love you out there. Have a blessed day, and Shabbat Shalom.